Well, hey there once again, Wildcats, and welcome back to another LC Coaches Show. I am Brad William, your gracious host, or just thankful to be here, I guess. Gracious, that's the thing. Glad to be joined by our men's basketball coach, Coach Reni Mason, as we talk about a couple games last week, and you guys got an exhibition coming up this week as well, kind of I guess an exhibition for us against Northwestern, which we'll kind of get into a little bit as well. But Coach, I'll ask you kind of the same question that I asked Coach Carter in her chat this week. First time playing at the Coliseum, a lot of expectations coming in. I know you spent a few times practicing there to kind of get used to the floor and the arena and all that sort of stuff. So was it different than what you thought it would be playing in an actual game? Was it what you thought it would be, or what was it?
I think because of the schedule that we've had, being able to play in some larger arenas at the University of Texas El Paso, University of Louisiana Lafayette, it gave us an opportunity to have a home venue as those. So I didn't think it was anything that caused us any issues or any problems. I just think we didn't make enough baskets.
Yeah.
And so it was a great experience for the first night. Obviously, there are things you walk away with that you could do a little better. But as it relates to our young men and our basketball program, I think we're headed in the right direction in using that venue.
Yeah. So let's get into a little bit of the games on last week. Thursday against McMurray, Saturday against Hardin-Simmons. The game on Thursday specifically, I think when you look at the stat lines and everything like that, and as a SID, you kind of do that from time to time. But the thing that jumped out to me looking at the post game was the difference in the rebounding totals. I think it was a 25 rebound,
21.
yeah, 41, a 25 rebound difference between the two teams. And so, from your perspective, do you think that was the ultimate thing that?
I do not think that was it. I think that if you look at the game in totality, there was a period there where we had to go small. And when we went small, obviously they had the advantage on the defensive and the offensive rebound. When they went up 26, we were forced to go small, which allowed us to cut it to 5. Rebounding, again, always has to be premium for what we do, even with small guys.
Right.
But I don't think that was the telltale sign of the basketball game. I think digging ourselves in a hole early by not defending, not carrying out some assignments and the way they've been coached caused us to do that. And also, I think late, from a coaching standpoint, we should have done some things different when we cut it to 5. So strategically, I think coaches deserve some credit for this loss as well as the players do. And we've just got to get better. It's not easy starting off the way that we've started off, but every day we're going to go to work.
Talk about that stretch there. I think it was the second half where we did, like I said, go small. You had 5 guards on the floor. 4 of them were freshmen, first-time freshmen, which I kind of noticed during the game, and I don't often get to kind of notice those kind of things. But was it their agility and speed that was able to kind of get the King back close, or what was it?
We think that that's our toughest group. Our young players are very, very tough. They're very athletic. One might say, well, why are you not playing them all the time, Coach? It's very difficult to throw young men in the fire for long stretches of time doing basketball games. As I said, it's tough going through what we're going through right now, but we're building for the future. We have not given up on this season. They made a tremendous run in that period. I think we went on a 36-18 run or something like that during that game to get us back in the ball game. And we just didn't have enough time on the clock and didn't have a lot left in the tank once we made that run. So we've got to grow from game to game, and that's just the bottom line.
Yeah, they were flying around all over the place, both ends of the floor, and to expend that kind of energy to get back within a couple baskets. I mean, it was just you got to run out of gas at some point.
That's
and
exactly
what
right.
happened.
That's
so,
exactly right.
And then moving into Saturday's game, from the very beginning, at least I noticed, it seemed like almost a totally different team. I mean, guys came out and they were playing well in the early starts of that game.
We talk all the time about getting better game to game. We went back after the McMurray game and began to really dissect film differently than we had in the past. We've created a game-by-game, player-by-player way of looking at film now. And we talked before the Hardin-Simmons game how important it was for us to slow our pace down, utilize our post guys because we thought we had a definite advantage there. And up 7 with 8 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And we hit a dry spell. And we missed some assignments. Again, we missed some offensive rebounds that we should have gotten where they got second opportunities that kind of took us back. And it cost us. It cost us the basketball game late. I thought we did everything to win that game. Every statistical category you look at, we held them to 34% defensive field goal percentage. We beat them in the free throw shooting arena. We turned the ball over only 13 times. It's the least amount of turnovers we've had the entire season. Every statistical category except the score, we beat them in. And so we're still encouraged. Before I came down to do the coaches show today, I was in a staff meeting with our coaches. We still got to work hard every day to break this ice, and hopefully it's coming pretty soon.
Yeah. Talk about specifically Devon. I think he had a pretty good game on Saturday against Hardin-Simmons, 20 points. And
Can't say enough about Devon. He's done everything and then some of what we've asked of him. We've got to get him some help.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. We've got to get him some help. Very excited about this week, finals being over. Hopefully Taylor Grogan is back. That's a joy for us because he just gives us a different spark. He gives us experience. Nicholas Burks can possibly be a part of that group also. So we're excited about moving forward. It's been a tough first 4 games, but the season is long. And so we're just excited about still having an opportunity to go to work and representing LC.
Yep. So talk about this week. You got the one exhibition game coming up on Saturday, an opportunity to again play at the Coliseum against Northwestern State. So what are you looking for out of this game? Like you said, potentially Taylor Grogan back in the lineup.
We look at this exhibition game as a chance for us to spend some time getting better. Can't say enough about the staff at Northwestern, Coach Mike McConaughey and his group. They've been so kind to us, literally coming to Alexandria to play us in what's realistically their home game. I think it's another opportunity for our guys to play against good competition and to get better in a game that counts but doesn't count towards our conference record. And then we've got to get on the road Sunday and be at Birmingham Southern on Monday night. So it doesn't stop. We've got 3 more games next week. So December is going to be a busy month for us.
Yeah, you got like you said, you got the Birmingham Southern game on Monday. Back here for Thursday and Saturday against Sol Ross and Howard Payne, and then you end the month in Belton with a little holiday tournament thing there in Belton. So, like I said, you kind of backloaded your schedule as opposed to the girls who front-loaded their schedule.
Yes, sir.
But it is what it is, and so definitely make your plans for Saturday if you want to see 2 local teams together on the floor at the same time. Northwestern and LC at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, so make sure you note that. And, of course, the guys will be back in action at Rapides next week, Thursday and Saturday. A rematch against Sol Ross. Certainly probably some things will change there, which we'll talk about next week. And then you get Howard Payne on Saturday. So going to be a fun week. And, of course, we'll be back next week to talk about all of the things right here on the Coaches Show. So thanks for watching. Again, LC_MBSK, that's their Twitter handle. You can follow them. Be sure to check our website for stats and rosters and schedules and all the things you need to know about LC men's basketball, as well as our stream and live stats. All there available to you, lcwildcats.net. I think I got everything. Did I get everything? I think I got everything. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Coach. We'll talk to you again next week. I'm Brad Welburn. See you then.